Nowadays, you hear people talking about AI, cloud computing, GPUs, and data centers all the time. But most people still don't even realize how important data centers are and how they become part of your everyday life. So let's understand this properly and also how fast the world is changing because of them. The idea of data center is actually not new. One of the earliest large computer facilities was built around 1940s and 1950s. When computers were huge, machines used by governments and research organizations only. Back then, computers were so large that entire room was needed to just to operate one system. But in the modern data centers, industry really started growing. In 1990s, there was an internet boom, and internet became so popular because of suddenly websites, emails, and online banking and digital transaction were there. The digital storage started increasing very fast. And now today things are completely different. Every second, millions of messages were sent, videos are streamed, payments are processed, and you're for example you're watching this video, it's getting stored on somewhere in the world in some data center. Also, when you use Google Maps, request an Uber, order food, or save files on cloud storage, data centers are processing all the requests in real time. Even online gaming depends heavily on nearby data centers because nearby data centers means low latency, low lag. Now let's talk about AI, because this is where things get serious, and AI is the thing that makes data centers too much valuable. Earlier, data centers mainly handle websites and apps, but modern AI model requires massive computer power. For example, training advanced AI models can require thousands of GPU running continuously for weeks or months. Even for developing this model, you see ChatGPT, Claude requires high amount of computing power just to train them. And after you train them, whenever the user uses them for the processing, we need GPUs running continuously for 24/7. And also there is one problem regarding that: it generates lots of heat and consumes lots of electricity. According to estimated by 2025, the world is generating more than 180 zettabyte of data. And you can't even imagine this, how massive this data is. 1 zettabyte is equal to 1 billion terabytes. And this data keep getting increasing because of social media, smartphones, security cameras, online services, AI tools, and maybe IoT devices. That's why companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon and Meta are investing billions of dollars in this AI or data centers infrastructure. For example, Microsoft and OpenAI have discussed extremely large AI infrastructure projects requiring massive energy and computing resources. And on the other hand, Nvidia, the company who manufactures the GPU, also become the most valuable companies in the world, mainly just because of GPUs, and that's why GPUs powers AI and data centers. But there is another side of the story. These facilities consume enormous electricity, so the large data center uses so much power as similar to as small cities. And there's a problem, as I said earlier, is a problem of cooling, and it's very challenging to maintain that infrastructure at very high cost. That's why countries are now treating computer infrastructure as a strategically important, because the future of AI leadership may not only depends on who have better software, it depends on who have the strongest infrastructure. So basically, data centers no longer just a storage building. They have become the backbone of the internet and cloud computing and artificial intelligence itself. Thank you for watching.